Oh my goodness, I just got back from the Euro Shack. I am craving a gyro. I think that's what you call it. Forever I've been calling it a gyro, and I know that's not the right verbiage, so I think it's gyro. And I decided, why eat alone? So, and usually I get the salad with it, but today fries just sounded so good. Do you ever have days to where fries just sound good? It's not very often for me, but today they sound really good. So why not? It's beautiful, sunny outside. So I thought I would take this opportunity to eat with you. I know some of you have expressed that during this time when you're shut in and you really don't have anybody to talk to, that it's kind of nice to have somebody to eat with. And so I am obliging you, and I feel the same way. Today I woke up and I was like, I feel so blessed that I get all this alone time that I do. I sat by the fire, I meditated, I read, and I just got my day going good. And then my sister came over and we visited for a little bit, and then I thought, oh, she left, and then it was noon, and I had realized that this morning I had a little kale salad that I had gotten from Chick-fil-A. I love those little kale salads, so I ate that for breakfast. And then I realized, and I had an energy drink, a V8 energy drink, and then it's noon, and I realized I hadn't had anything else. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I need a gyro or a gyro or whatever they're called. And it's lamb meat. I'm pretty sure, hopefully everybody has tried these, because, give some to Bella, because if not, you are really missing out. It's amazing. It's got the tahini sauce or whatever it's called. I'm not good on verbiage, but I got the deluxe one. It's got this soft bread. It's got onions and tomatoes and lettuce and soft, tender lamb meat. If you've never had lamb meat, so let's do a thumbnail. If you've never had lamb meat, oh, it's so tender and delicious. I ended up getting a Dr. Pepper and ended up getting some fries. Why not? Sometimes, if you let yourself splurge once in a while, you won't be so craving it all the time. At least that's my logic. I don't know. I'll eat fries and I realize, oh yeah, that's why I don't eat them all the time. But they've got this good fry sauce that I never knew they had. Oh my God. Those fries are delicious. So it's January. I have been processing a lot this month already. And I'm like, here's to 2021. Let's go. I've set huge goals for myself. Not the kind of goals that normal people set. I've set high goals for myself. So my goals are to pay off my house so that I have that security and I never have to depend on anybody for the rest of my life, that I have that freedom to just work if I want, not if I don't want to. You know, I'm setting myself up for security, because one of the biggest lessons that I want to teach you right now, you didn't know that I was going to teach you something while I was going to eat this, right? One of the biggest lessons I'm learning this 2020 and 2021, I feel like, is the fact that you can never, ever, ever depend on anyone else for your success in life. You should never, ever set yourself up in a place to where you have to depend on someone else to either pay for what you need or buy you a house or take care of your lifestyle. In a few occasions that happens and people get lucky and they have somebody forever and they take care of them. But the thing I'm learning the most since I turned 50 is that I have the ability to be a boss ass bitch. And I am never, ever, ever gonna let anybody get in the way of that. Some people call me selfish, which equals great. Selfish equals self-care. Thank you. If you call me selfish, thank you, that I'm doing something right. It's true what they say, that it's lonely at the top, because the more that you have and the bigger you become in the YouTube world and in life, then the more you have to isolate yourself and protect yourself, and you don't know who's out to get you or what people's intentions are. And so the more you have to live in, like, I just heard that Justin Bieber song, Lonely, and it just made me cry because it's so true. It's like the more you have, the more money you have. They always say the more money you have, the more trouble you have. And I always thought, yeah, right. The more money you have, that's fantastic, because we're all striving for that security and that feeling of like, oh my God, I'm secure. I never have to worry about anything the rest of my life feeling. But what happens is the higher you climb up, the more you need an assistant, the more you need a security, the more you need, like, I don't know who to trust, the more you have to protect yourself, which means like it can be pretty damn lonely at the top. But is it worth it? That's what I've been kind of contemplating in my mind today. Is it worth it to advance at a level of everybody knowing you, and everywhere you go, people knowing you, and losing your ability to know who likes you for what, and are they with me because of my money? Are they with me because of, you know what I mean? I mean, it's just this like vicious cycle. Is it worth it to become rich? I say yes, because the richer you are, yes, the more you have to be careful and delegate, but financial freedom is everything. And the security to wake up when you want and buy what you want and pay off your house. And is it lonely at the top? Yes, it's frickin' damn lonely. But do you get to discover yourself more? Do you get to learn to love yourself because you're all you got? Me and my dog. I'm not saying this to like, I don't know why I'm saying this, because if you've noticed in my videos, pretty much whatever I'm going through in my life is what I talk about and what I address, as you've seen. So whatever I'm processing, whatever I'm going through, those are the type of videos you're going to get. I haven't even taken a bite of this. So good. It's like a giant taco, right? Like a gordita from Taco Bell. So, celebrate your independence today. Never depend on another person to make you happy. Learn to love yourself. Learn to realize selfish does equal self-care, and it's okay. It's okay to be selfish, because if you're selfish, then you're truly taking care of yourself, and that's what you need to do. Learn to spoil yourself. I know some people think I'm all about myself and she thinks she's all that, blah, 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 blah. Believe me, I've been on the whole other spectrum of this, and I've been the doormat for 21 years. So excuse me if I want to be a little bit selfish in my older years, and I'm cautious who I put in my life. I think I've earned it. I've raised 3 kids. I've raised a husband. I was with a narcissist for 21 years. I know what it's like to try to make a narcissist happy, and it's impossible. Nothing you can do. I turned myself into a robot. Cleaning, cooking, inside, outside. I was the mom that was pregnant with a backpack on my back, with mowing the lawn, and my neighbors thought I was an abused woman. I was the one doing all inside and outside of the yard work, inside work, taking care of 3 children, taking care of everything, taking care of my husband, taking care of 5:30 dinner time. I was the one that did all that. I've earned my duty to be selfish. So excuse me if any of you think, oh, she's all for herself and you better believe it. And for the rest of my life, I'm going to be teaching women to do the exact same thing, and men, that selfish does equal self-care. And good for you if you want to be selfish and make your own money and be careful who's in your corner. Good for you. Do it. You don't ever have to do anything you don't want to do. Create your own life, a life that's purposeful for you. And don't worry about what anybody else thinks about you. I ended up taking my pain in my marriage and turning it around for good, and created a whole business doing everything I had to do in my marriage that I didn't want to do. But now I've turned it around for good, and I entertain a lot of people in the world. So for that, bam, I'm living my best life. And even if I do get lonely sometimes, the loneliness is far better than dealing with a narcissist ever again. And until I heal myself, I don't trust myself to be in a relationship right now. And I'm in a relationship with myself right now. Because in the first time in my entire life, I don't have to ask if something's okay. Is it okay if I do this? Is it okay if I eat this? Is it okay if I blah, 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 blah? That's how I lived my life. Worried about people being mad at me all the time. So having to do all these things so that nobody will be mad at me. Fuck. I mean, excuse my language. Screw that. If I want to put 4 fries in my mother frickin' mouth and it's too fattening for somebody to handle, and it's a trigger for somebody to, I'm so sorry for you, because I'm living my best life. That's the way you gotta be to be happy. I did my duty. I raised my kids. Now I'm living my best life, finally, at 51. And anytime I feel guilty about that, I say the things that I just said to you, and then I go, oh, that's why you're doing what you're doing. And anytime I feel lonely, I'm like, oh, but you could be with a narcissist again, and then you could have to do all their chores and cook and clean and have sex with them a certain amount of times and do all these things for them, and then you're left drained and used and abused at the end of the day, and it's like a vampire sucks you dry every single day, and you're just trying to pick yourself up every single day. And when I feel lonely, all I have to do is remember that. And then I'm like, oh, I get to be with myself today. I get to drive and get this and not cook today. I get to make a mukbang and eat with my people. I mean, I'm so damn blessed. So, I hope this helped somebody today. If any of you are going through a rough patch in your life or a rough relationship or battling with yourself because you got to be alone with yourself during this COVID time. I mean, I do the simplest things just to get out of the house. I go for a walk. I go get some food. I go for a drive. I mean, it does not take a lot to make me happy. I am pretty simple in the fact that I am, every day I wake up and I'm like, thank God I can breathe. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm independent. I pay my own bills and I don't depend on anybody for my happiness, you know? And I get to do what I love every single day. Entertain, just show you a piece of my life here and there. And what a blessing it is to share my life with you, because I get to realize that there's so many people in the world watching me, and I'm so, so grateful for you. And if I eat with you and it makes you happy, fantastic. And if these are not the type of videos you like, fantastic. Go to the type of videos you like. But do you see on my channel that I try to give you each a piece of my different sides so that it appeals to all the audience. The people that are alone like me can sit and eat with me and talk with me. You know, people who like just nylons and sexy, then they can go to those videos. The people who like really, 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 really sexy can go to YouTube or can go to OnlyFans and Patreon. I have literally everything for everybody because I've lived so many different lives in my 51 years that I can transform into so many different characters. At any given moment, I can sing, or I can dance, or I can sit and eat with you, or give you life lessons. I mean, so many facets of my personality that were so suppressed for so many years trying to make other people happy, that finally what you see right now in this stage of my life is truly me. So when I do all these different personalities and stuff, just know that I don't have to suppress them. Was my shirt up the whole time? I don't know. I don't have to suppress any of these personalities anymore. I can just be me. So obviously I can't eat the rest of this and talk to you, so I'm gonna go. But I love you so much. Maybe all I needed was half, because I just, you know, I just able to talk to you, and that was so gratifying to me. And so leave your comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if you've tried one of these before. Let me know if you've tried lamb, because it's super delicious. And any foodies out there know that these are bomb. Love you. Thank you for watching. Outfit was just really casual, so I didn't show it. But just, I better show a little bit. So just black pants and a green shirt. Just casual, but that's me. Love you.